Yo YouTube, Gino the Dragon, back, finally doing a tag video. This is the Get to Know a Comic Nerd tag. Been meaning to do this one and the mainstream comic tag for a while. Finally sitting down and actually do these, answer these questions. But first, two quick things. Got some boxes for some video teasers. First, I'm to show this so you can see what it is. Got a box of toys here. Doing got a comic haul video. Finally waiting. The second box came in today, so I can show off all these toys I got. So that'll be up soon. I'll do that after this. Next up is got a comic haul from my comic shop. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah. So kind of excited for this. I've been waiting for these for a while. So yeah, that'll be a fun video. So I'm gonna got 10 questions here. It started by 1904 Comics. So I think we're supposed to tag some people too, but I've been watching a few of y'all's videos, and I don't know who's left who hasn't done it. So if you haven't done it, feel free to jump on in and do it, because that's what I'm doing. Also, get to know a comic nerd. I like my tea. And as you can see, I'm drinking out of my Fantasy Gears of War 3 coffee mug. Also have a Ninja Turtles one too. So question number one, your name, Gino. It's not my real name, but it's the name I go by. It's actually Eugene. So yeah, Gino the Dragon. Number two, how and when did you start collecting comics? Pretty sure I might have talked about this in my 50 subs Q&A. So I've been reading comics for a long time. There was a few gaps where I wasn't reading or collecting anything, but I was really young. Definitely early elementary, X-Men, not too many Spider-Man. Actually, I'll show that in the next question, but yeah. Just remember going to the comic shop. Me and my buddy used to ride our bikes to the comic shop. You know, typical kid stuff. Like cartoons, toys, comic books, superheroes. Like I was all into all that, video games. So I was gonna come across. They were all gonna get mixed in together with me anyway. Actually, full on collecting and like worrying about condition and grading and taking care of everything. I don't know. That was probably high school, maybe, or probably. I mean, maybe before that, but I definitely remember parts in high school though. Like actually taking care and looking over comics where I bought them. 'Cause yeah, when I was younger, I didn't really take care of them. Like some were bagged and boarded, but I didn't really. They're just kind of stacked up together because I didn't really know much about that. So yeah. So question number three. First time she collected, and another box for that. So, in this glorious box right here, which I had to find, holy balls, this is the wrong box. Well, I'll show you what's in this box anyway, just because I have it right here. So I'm sure you're all curious. So, I just got a random bunch of stuff. Some series from Boom, Top Cow, Stellar, and I got Power Girl 1 through 12. I had the whole series, but this series was separate because I had them signed by Amanda Connor. All 12 issues signed by Amanda Connor. God damn it. Trying to show these all issues signed by Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Paul Mounts. So that was kind of cool. And what else is in this stack? This stack has nothing to do with anything, but I just had it in a box, so I figured I'd show it to you guys. Because we like comics, so you're going to want to see comics. And this is a bunch of Batman, a bunch of Grant Morrison Batman. When I jumped into DC and started reading Batman, I jumped on at issue 655, which was Morrison and Kubert. And Kubert was one of my favorite artists as a kid. And so I had a bunch of other comics. Got some Batgirl and some Superman. So yeah, there's that. But now I gotta go find that box, so I grabbed the wrong one. So let me set this down. And I'm back. So this is the right box. I separated them. I pulled the wrong one anyway. So again, another comic has nothing to do with anything. Superman Shazam First Thunder #1. Judd Winnick and Joshua Middleton. I pulled this out because when I was going through my back issues at this, or my shop's back issues, they had the other issues of this series, this mini series, it's 4 issues. And I really like Joshua Middleton's art. That's why I picked this one up. And I saw it. I was going to pull it out anyway so I could reread it again to see if I wanted to bother getting the rest of those issues. So that's why. Here's my little rant. Now back to the actual question. #3. First comics you collected. This stack right here are comics that I had as a kid. Like, these are the actual issues. Like, still in some of the shitty board or bags, and some don't even have covers anymore. Got some Uncanny X-Men. Here's my original copy of Uncanny X-Men #304, which I said before is my all-time favorite comic issue. I got some, what's another Uncanny X-Men, and then some X-Men Volume 2s. Some of these don't even have covers. I don't even know what was going on with my stuff back then. So some more. Got some X Factor. These are some later X Factor issues. Wolverine 85, Phalanx Covenant. I remember getting this from... no, I couldn't have gotten it from there because it's not the newsstand. I probably got it from my shop then. And got some X-Force. I always like this cover. With the... Cannonball, Cannonball, Sunspot, Boomer, aka Boom Boom, and it should be Moonstar with the arrows. Then some X-Men Classic. X-Men, yeah. This is like X-Men Classic series was basically reprints of Uncanny X-Men issues. And so yeah. Again, some more stuff without covers. And this one, I wish I should have pulled the other one out, but this one is X-Men, it's a Toys R Us, the X-Men Premium Edition #1. It was a Toys R Us comic. It was pretty cool. It had the X-Men versus the Brotherhood, like Deadpool, Blob, Pyro. It was a pretty cool issue. You can find it. I'll pick it up. You can probably find it for like $1 or something. X-Men 2099, some other stuff. If you're... I guess depending on your age, you might remember these, but this is #1 in a 4-issue set of Pizza Hut X-Men promos. Let me check it out, see if I can get that in there. Is Rogue and Gambit clash with the Sentinels in the premiere of this epic saga brought to you by Pizza Hut. I have 1, 2, and 4. I don't think I ever got #3, but I missed it. And then, so this was Rogue and Gambit. #2 was Jubilee and Wolverine. I think Sauron was in that. And then #4 featured Cyclops and Bishop. Bishop and Cyclops versus the X-Men. It was like Cyclops and Bishop were in like this like virtual simulator. So it's kind of cool. And Spectacular Spider-Man #213. I'm pretty sure I got most of these from like this one in that Wolverine issue, like from a grocery store, but they weren't the newsstand edition, so I don't know how that worked. But anyway, this one was cool because it's Typhoid Mary, and I've talked about her before. I always like Typhoid Mary. She's a pretty cool villain. And then Infinity Crusade #5, which featured like this crazy, it was just some Marvel battle with like all the heroes fighting each other. I remember picking this up as a kid. I had no idea what was going on, why they were fighting, but it was cool. And then this is Wildcats. This is from, I think it was like a packaged in with the Wildcats toys. I was big into Wildcats as a kid. So yeah, those are a lot of the comics I collected. Not all of them as a kid. Like some of them are put away in the rest of my collection. These are just separate because they were in absolute shit condition. But I also used to read Beavis and Butthead. I don't know where I got those from, but I had some. So anyways, moving along, before I make this video too long. Favorite show and cartoon. Wow. First, X-Men. Obviously, you should all expected that. Definitely one of my favorite cartoons. I'm gonna lump anime into this because I'm a big anime guy too. Neon Genesis Evangelion, my favorite anime. Just fantastic. If you see my toy videos, I have all the a lot of the Rebel Tech Evangelion figures. I just absolutely love that show. Fantastic. Still waiting for Rebuild of Evangelion 3.33 to come out on DVD. As soon as Funimation gets on that would be fantastic. Favorite show. Other cartoons I like. I talked. What's her name? T-Rex. I just found her channel, and she mentioned 1010 comics, and so I commented on her video. I always liked the 1010 cartoon as a kid. It was just great. I loved it and never could find it for years and years, and I think I finally came across it on Netflix maybe a few years back. I don't know if it's still on there or not. Other shows, Martin, Fresh Prince. Can't trust anybody that hasn't watched Martin or Fresh Prince. What else? I still love old like reruns of like Good Times, What's Happening. What else? It's a lot of old shows. Mission Impossible, which I was talking about with Peter Parker, because he mentioned that in his Get to Know a Comic Nerd video, or Get to Know a Comic Fan tag video. What else? Burn Notice. I love spies. Like I love secret agent stuff, so Burn Notice is right in there as well. 2.5 Men, up until Charlie Sheen got fired, because after that it was just absolute rubbish. Ashton Kutcher's fucking terrible. But like up until that point, there was like few bad episodes of that show. It was just hilarious. I love reruns too. I just watched True Detective season 1. That was awesome. Absolutely loved that series. Only 8 episodes. What else? I don't know. There's quite a few shows I like. So yeah. Moving on. Pets. No, I do not have any pets. Actually, I was about to say I had already set it up. I was going to say yes, I have an invisible dragon, but I completely screwed that up. Where do you live? Question number 6. I live in Wisconsin. That's where I go to school. Favorite cereal, number 7. I don't really eat a whole lot of cereal as much as I used to. Right now, probably Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or Marshmallow Fruit Loops. But my all-time favorite cereal, which they stopped making many years ago, I don't know the name of it. It was called something like, it was Scooby-Doo cereal. It was like cinnamon marshmallow Scooby-Doo. There was like little cinnamon bones with marshmallows. I don't know what shapes the marshmallows are in, but it was just cinnamon bones and marshmallows, and it was fantastic. I remember Kmart having that shit for like 5 boxes for. It was 5 boxes for $10. I'd get that every time. Like, you didn't have to convince me at all. I just wish they still made it. I'm trying to increase my or up my video skills, so hopefully I can overlay a picture of the cereal box like as I'm talking right now. So question number 8, birthday month, January. I am an Aquarius. So I was just thinking as I was writing down these questions, I've been a big fan of ninja for a while. So I'm gonna say I'm an Aquarius, so you can be like, I'm a water ninja or a water bender from Avatar. That'd be pretty cool. Number 9, phobias. Yeah, right, like I want to tell you guys. So then we can become mortal enemies and I have to kill you all. No way. So yeah, my answer to number 9 is that's G14 classified. And number 10, final question. How did you come up with your YouTube name? Gino the Dragon. Really like dragons, and it's actually part of my gamer tag, which is the Last Dragon. And yes, the A in there it's THA Last Dragon is my my YouTube name, Gino the Dragon. Also the same name I use on Twitter. Gino THA Dragon. I put the A in there on purpose. But yeah, so it just kind of stems from my gamer tag, which stems from the movie The Last Dragon, and because I like dragons, just the idea of someone being the last dragon and whatnot. Bruce Lee. So yeah, all that, and then so just kind of worked together and been running with it ever since. So it's a name I use a lot online. So yeah, that was 10 questions, and taking another sip of tea. Pretty good. And yeah, so did a couple Comic Con videos, and also real quick, I'll probably do a contest anyway, but I'll say it right now. I'm just hit over 100 subscribers. So thank you everybody for subscribing, supporting, liking, commenting, and yeah, and engaging with me. Been having a ball making videos and interacting with everybody. So hope you enjoyed my 10 questions and that you got to know a comic nerd like me, or got to know me as a comic nerd. And yeah, pretty cool. So gonna stop ranting and rambling and move along. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is Gino the Dragon. Saying peace.